Welcome to the Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability Technical Summit 2024. In this session, I introduce how to leverage an end-to-end solution for tracking and reporting sustainability specifically designed for SMBs. My name is Alexander Totovic and I'll demonstrate how sustainability is not just for large enterprises. Let's go over today's agenda. First, I'll explain why sustainability matters for SMBs and how easy it is to implement. Next, we will explore the features, with most of the session focusing on a live demo. Lastly, I'll share some useful resources. Okay, our goal in bringing sustainability to SMBs is to empower businesses' growth while equipping you with innovative tools to create a positive environmental and social impact. These features will help you enhance operational efficiency, comply with regulation, and contribute to a more sustainable future. With this solution, you can use sustainability journals or regular invoices to capture data manually or through formulas, track emissions by company, region, or facility, integrated with other ERP functions if you want. Monitor progress with scorecards and goals using the Sustainability Role Center to track the most important KPIs. Leverage standard reports and analysis view to compare sustainability data with statistical or general ledger entries. And best of all, this solution is part of Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability tool for SMBs. The core of Microsoft Sustainability solution for SMBs is its coverage of all three emission scopes with the focus of reducing carbon footprint. It also tracks other greenhouse gases like methane, nitrous oxide, including carbon equivalent calculations. While carbon footprint measurement is our primary focus in this release, the next wave will introduce water and waste management features, offering SMBs even much more sustainability tools. Looking at the current capabilities, this solution is embedded within Microsoft SMB ERP solution, Busy Central. It offers dynamic calculation if needed, intuitive visualization, providing great collaboration between users, and comprehensive reporting tools. You can use scorecards, set goals, with built-in APIs allowing integration with partner solutions, adding new features or additional reporting capabilities. And each new release will bring new features. Licensing and pricing are pretty straightforward. For $70 per user per month, you gain access to all sustainability features and even the full ERP solution if needed. What does that mean? If you need only sustainability solution, you can start using only these features. But if you need more, for example, for your accounting, you can explore the complete ERP solution at no extra cost. And of course, if you are already Busy Central user, it will be just a new feature for you at no extra cost. Let's review available features. Here's the basic process flow for recording emissions. The sustainability chart of account provides a structured framework to categorize and log emissions data by scope or other groupings. You can record emissions through sustainability journals or purchase invoices when available. If you already have emission values, you can enter them directly, but if you do not have them, no problem, they can be calculated through formulas. The system then automatically calculates carbon equivalents based on all user gases and your formulas, your setup, and logs all data into sustainability ledger where it is accessible for reporting and eventually for additional API integration. Now, let's see these features in action with a short demo. Let's begin with this new Sustainability Role Center designed specifically for sustainability managers. This central hub brings together essential KPIs, allowing ESG-focused users to access everything they need without leaving the role center. Although part of full ERP solution, this role center feels exclusively tailored to own ESG activities. At the top of the screen, you will see daily KPIs showing your carbon footprint compared to previous day. Then we can move to monthly KPIs to to display the cumulative gas footprint for the current month with user-defined unit of measure. For deeper insight, click See More to access detailed transaction data behind these KPIs. Now, let's look at the basic insights for gas emissions. Here, each gas emission type is represented with charts showing the emission ratio by scope. Hovering over any scope reveals total emissions, providing a clear view of impact and ratio calculations. But there is more. Let's review these KPIs against our goals, a key area for progress tracking. Here you can track each gas emissions progress by comparing current emissions to both targets for the tracked period and a baseline. This enables us to assess our path toward reducing environmental impact. Since we are focused on goal progress here, let's see how these values are set up and calculated in a scorecard section. This scorecard section is accessible through the Sustainability Role Center easily. You'll notice multiple scorecards, each with assigned owners, and I'll open one to review our goals. With these goals, we track progress and KPI calculations. You can configure multiple goals, but only one can be set as a main goal, which is used in the role center KPIs. Now, let's go through how these values are established. We set a baseline period with start and end dates, like from January to March for a quarterly goal. In our case, the system automatically pulls emissions value for this baseline period, so everything is done automatically. Next, we define the reporting period, in this case from April to June, again next quarter, and the real-time transactions update current values in reporting period. So that means whatever you record in real time, it will be added here. We can also set target values, offering a forecast based on our estimates, again for each of gases. Let's now explore where the tracking starts. Go back to the chart of sustainability accounts. This chart organizes emissions data into a structural list, categorizes sustainability accounts by attributes like scope or other. Each account has unique identifier for easy tracking, but also description and some additional attributes. Although you are viewing demo data here, this chart, sustainability chart of accounts, can be tailored to meet specific needs. Just uninstall demo data and start with your own if you need. Like a traditional chart of account, it is built to track data, but this time, instead of accounting, we have sustainability related data and metrics organized by scopes. Okay, for each gas's emissions, you can view net changes and balances directly. Clicking any value takes you to all related transactions. You will see details such as whether emissions were recorded manually or calculated using formulas, like kilowatt-hour value in this example. So all these details are here, really easy to be found. The chart includes two key configuration areas, account categories and subcategories to control system behavior. Categories help group accounts by scope or set specific emissions for tracking. For example, carbon only, or you want to track other gases as well. And you can configure formulas here for calculation if you want to use formulas such as by default what you have here for fuel, distance, installations or custom formulas. What is important to know, partners can also easily add specialized formulas if needed. So this is extendable. And we added a feature for users to utilize this system as their ERP solution, allowing them to base calculations on specific expenses or other general ledger transactions. So they just need to enter filtering of transactions and system will calculate based on some formulas. The account subcategory configuration manage emission factors used in these formulas based on category settings. This is where you add emissions factor or mark if emission related to renewable energy. Now, from the chart of sustainability accounts, what you can easily find, we can easily run reports for much more transaction details. Let's start with some of them. Let's start with the total emission report, which can be opened with the Excel layout for additional insight. The report display chart comparing emissions ratio across all scopes and summarize total emissions. We are using Excel layout because it provides much more information in one report. Let's close this one and open another emission by category report. We can further analyze emissions per period or category here. Here we can find in both chart and table format all gas emissions per account category. So you can easily compare each of gas emissions impact based on category. Further, we can continue with category details and look at each of accounts grouped by category. And even more, we can see an average emission per category and of course some other information as well. So we have some built-in reports, not limited only to these two. But what if the user wants more, as every company has its own rules for tracking and reporting? And not only because of that, what if user want to combine sustainability data with data from different sources? Financial data, some other data. In this case, if user want customizing report, they can use BZ Central's no-code financial reporting tool. This tool is, as I said, again, no-code reporting tool built in BZ Central, and it can be used for many different reasons, mostly for financial reports. But I'll show one example of how it can be used for ESG reporting. Just choose the report you want and click on View Financial Report. Now, when we open this report, we can find the following data. Emissions by scope 1, 2 or 3. Comparison between current and past periods, one period in the past, 2 periods in the past. Calculated total carbon offset and also net impact. Internal emission fees. So all this information and probably much more. The report can even integrate social data like employee, demographics, gender, age, and other, alongside environmental metrics. And for companies using this ERP for bookkeeping, it enables financial data integration, giving insights like emissions per dollar earned or including internal carbon fees in a profit calculation. So you can combine all these data from absolutely different sources. This tool is incredibly powerful, and here in definitions, you can see how to configure it by yourself. You simply choose what you want to track and descriptions and select your data source. For instance, you can use sustainability account as a data source and decide whether to track carbon equivalent value or apply to carbon fee. Alternatively, you might opt to use statistical accounts for other metrics or choose general ledger accounts. You can also incorporate formulas allowing you to pull data from various sources for your internal calculation. So you have much more than you can see in these examples. This is really amazing tool. Alright, let's go back and I'll walk you through how to record all your gas emissions. One option is using the sustainability journal. Here you will see I already have pre-populated journal with various sustainability accounts. You have descriptions and everything what is needed. You can also decide whether to enter emissions manually or to use formulas tied to different sources, for example, based on travel distance using company car or perhaps data from hotel stays and so on. It is important to know that if any information is missing as shown in this example, the system will prevent incomplete entries, prompting you with a warning so you can complete data before moving forward. Then another method for recording emissions is through the purchase invoice or order, which is especially convenient if you already utilized the ERP component of this system. Even with numerous active invoices, you will only see those connected with sustainability entries here. So this is time saver. This setup saves times as it prevents you from having to re-enter data into separate documents for financial and sustainability records. So you can use everything in one document. Once you enter financial data in your purchase document, you can easily link it to sustainability account. You can just find which account or set up default values for the future. Then copy the emission values from your invoice directly into the system. Next, let's look at how seamlessly sustainability entries are integrated with the complete ERP system. If you preview the posting results, you will see ERP standard information like general ledger entries, vendor entries, tax entries, so on, everything in the same view, but you will find also sustainability entries here. This integration saves significant time, particularly for SMBs, as you won't need to go multiple places to record and review the data. When you record, you can do everything in one place. When you review, again, when you find one data, you can easily navigate to all other related data to this transaction. So this is really powerful, especially for SMBs. With these sustainability entries, you will find specific details that are ready to be recorded. What is more, you can review the impact of these entries before finalizing, giving you a chance to verify or correct information before posting the transaction. Of course, there is a lot more to explore, but this time we wanted to give you a quick overview of opportunity available for SMBs in the sustainability space. So this is not full presentation, this is just a quick overview of what is available about sustainability. Okay, to recap, this solution is built on Microsoft Cloud and it is a part of Microsoft Cloud for Sustainability for SMBs. It is embedded in Dynamics 365 Business Central as a solution, offering proven SMBs user experience. This is important, this is tailored for SMBs. With exposed APIs and an extensive ISV ecosystem, it is ready for additional vertical and horizontal integration, so there is no limitation, you can really easily extend it. Remember, regulations like CSRD aren't just for large enterprises, they also affect SMBs. With this tool, Microsoft supports businesses of all sizes in their sustainability journey, so we have tools for company all sizes. If you'd like to try it, you can access and pre-configure a trial solution with demo data through this link, AKMS BC Trial. Just go there, use your email and you can easily log and get in a few minutes everything ready for test. You can also explore various resources through the following links. For example, you can find complete manual using AKMS BC ESG, and this is really important if you, for example, want to try our trial. You will find all details how you can handle this solution. Of course, we will be available for any questions you may have after this session. Thank you.